Hello guys, welcome back to Make Money Online channel. Make money online easy by cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. From my channel, you can easily make money online. Thanks for the watching. So this video, I will talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, key difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, you know, Bitcoin BTC and Ethereum ETH are arguably the two most popular cryptocurrency out there and have greatly contributed to the sector growth. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency ever to be raised and is seen as digital gold or gold 2.0, while Ethereum can be seen as decentralized computer for the world. Bitcoin is seen a digital gold because it is scarce and durable like the precious metal, but it can be easily stored and divided. Ethereum is seen as decentralized computer for the world because the network is used to run this decentralized computer for the world. Application DAPP, meaning applications that are under the control of a central authority. When measured in various metrics, Bitcoin and Ethereum are top two cryptocurrency, and their metric include market capitalization, equal wallet address, and trading volume on cryptocurrency exchange. Market capitalization or market cap refer to total dollar value of cryptocurrency cycling supply. Wallet address refer to unscribed string of character that represent the equivalent of a account on cryptocurrency network. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum share similarity. They are assets based on a publicly distributed ledger called blockchain and could be stored in digital value. Digital wallets use alphanumeric string and address and are traded on cryptocurrency exchange. Both BTC and ETH are decentralized cryptocurrency, meaning they are not issued or regulated by central bank or other financial authority. Instead, they rely on computer running copy of their network, known as node, to ensure every network participant is on the same base. They are notable circles difference between both cryptocurrency, and their difference sets them apart have led to various debates in which some argue BTC and ETH are competitors. In reality, they may complement each other because they serve different purposes. BTC may use as a store of value, while ETH is used to interact with applications built on Ethereum blockchain. In a protocol, BTC may be used to preserve value and as a safe haven, while ETH could be used to access a decentralized financing DeFi service. A safe haven is an asset whose value aspect to brands of or to ride during market downturn. So what is Bitcoin? BTC. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to be launched that functioned independently of any central authority. The first block of data on its blockchain, known as the Zenith block, as mined in January 2009 by PhD most greater Satoshi Nakamoto. Since then, Bitcoin adoption has been steadily growing over time. Bitcoin has grown as a P2P electronic cash system, which means that transactions can be conducted without any central authority. The concept that led to the creation of the Bitcoin blockchain were created in 2008 through the white paper written by Nakamoto. Bitcoin allows users to manage a currency outside of the control any government, bank, or financial institution. Instead, it relies on the decentralized network of users running the Bitcoin blockchain software, which is set a rule every network participant agree to the rule determined by the software determine how transaction work. The time transaction take to settle a 21 million BTC supply limit and more. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency based on decentralized ledger technology, DLT, called the blockchain. Blockchain technology solves a number of problems, includes the Byzantine general problem, which decrypts the difficulty decentralized system has a grading on a string trust. To overcome the Byzantine generalist problem, Bitcoin employs a proof of work (POW) method and blockchain. The multiply miner who own have zero and general, so the difficult node make an effort to validate transactions that are identical to communication sent to generals. The Bitcoin blockchain is publicly available in isolated with the history of every transaction ever conducted on its while being distributed among servers nodes to prevent tampering if a different version of the blockchain is detected. It is used by other network participants known as tampering. Tampering is detected through long string of numbers known as hash, which must be exactly the same for every node. The Bitcoin network processes a set of data and turns them into hash through the SHA 256 hash function. The algorithm that processes data to turn it into the long string of numbers. One of Varda's hash is fun. It is broadcasted to network and adds to new block. Miners on the Bitcoin blockchain generate and broadcast their block through a POW proof of work process in which machine use vast amount of computer power to engage in hashing function. Through of course network participants a consensus. Bitcoin mining and consensus process ensures that malicious actors cannot enter other the balance or spend their fund twice while keeping the network up and running with most no downtime being a tamper-proof cryptocurrency that can be transferred at any time without any intermediary or central bank controlling it has helped Bitcoin popularity surely over time. While Bitcoin started as a medium of exchange, meaning it can facilitate the purchase of goods and service, it was also adopted as a store of value. A store of value is asset whole value maintenance over time. And so what's the Ethereum ETH? What is the difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin? While Bitcoin uses blockchain technology for monetary transaction and allow node and messages to be accessed to each transaction, Ethereum takes it a step further by using the blockchain to create a decentralized computer. Ethereum is decentralized open source and distributed blockchain network powered by its native cryptocurrency. ETH used to make transactions and interact with the application built on top of the Ethereum network. Ethereum white paper was published in 2013 by its co-founder Vitaly Buterin, detailing of the use of smart contract, which are self-executing agreement written in code. The smart contract allows for the creation of decentralized application or DApp with application that work without a central entity behind them. In 2014, Buterin and Ethereum as a co-founder saw Ether to raise funds for Ethereum development. Ethereum co-founder include Buterin, Gavin Wood, Jeffrey Wilkes, Charlie Hawkinson, Mihail Alex, Anthony Di Olio, and Armin Chetris. The co-founder also set up the Ethereum Foundation in Switzerland, a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting the Ethereum network. In July 2015, the Ethereum network was launched as one of the most ambitious projects in the crypto space, with the goal of decentralizing everything on the internet. Similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum is a decentralized platform without government central authorities that use proof of work to ensure malicious actors isn't able to tamper with the blockchain data. Ethereum has its own programming language called Solidity, which is used to program smart contract to run on the blockchain. The potential application of Ethereum to run on the blockchain while running thanks to the use of smart contract. Its main use case may not have yet been invented, similar to the way Facebook and Google were great years after investors were launched. Innovation on the Ethereum network is shocking, with decentralized application offering financial service, non-fungible token (NFT) being example what smart contract allow developer to create. Why Bitcoin is used as a medium of exchange and store of value. Ether is used in interact with application on Ethereum network, paying for transaction, creating smart contract, and using the app only requires users to pay fee in Ether. As the value of Ether went up, it also starts being used as a store of value. Decentralized application built on Ethereum allow Ether and other crypto assets to be used in a plethora of different ways, including as collateral for loan or be lent out to borrow to earn asset interest. Collateral refer to asset placed as security for repayment of a loan. For example, a user can deposit $1,000 worth of ETH in a decentralized application to take out a $500 or $750 loan through it, while earning interest on the deposit fund. So key difference between BTC and ETH. While both Bitcoin and Ethereum network are based on the concept of distributed ledger and encryption, and they are vastly different in terms of technical specification. For instance, while Bitcoin serves as a digital equivalence of gold used to store value, Ethereum is used to power up Ethereum network and its application. Is it possible to use new token to both the Bitcoin and Ethereum network? Bitcoin is the only layer, a platform meant for creating and trading currency on the Bitcoin blockchain. The Omni layer adoption are centered around stablecoin. Ethereum token, on the other hand, are the issue following different standards, with the most popular one being ERC20. The ERC20 standard defines a list approved for token on the network. The ERC20 standards includes several functions developers have to implement before launching their token. These functions include providing information about the token total supplies, providing account balance on the user address, and allowing funds to be moved between addresses. Bitcoin transactions are monetary in nature, but transactions can be had, not, and message or fixed by encoding their note or message into data field in the transaction. Ethereum transaction can contain executable code to be create smart contract or interact with self-executing contract and application built using them. As the difference between the network includes time for the new block of data to be added, which determine the time to take and confirm transaction. Blocks on the Bitcoin network are added on an average every 10 minutes, while on Ethereum they take about 15 seconds only. Public wallet addresses are also different. On the both network, their wallet address unsquared independent that allow users to receive funds comparable to an international bank account number IBAN, which is identification financing institution. User identify which bank and country a clean account belong to. On Bitcoin, address can start with 1, 3 or with BC1, while on Ethereum they start with 0x. So we list down some comparison with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We got one side Bitcoin and other Ethereum. So detail to content, we can say about creator Bitcoin and Satoshi Nakamoto, and Ethereum is a group people got Vitaly Buterin, Charlie Hawkinson, Gavin Hood, and so on. Launched Bitcoin launched on January 2009, and Ethereum launched on July 2015. Currency and platform. Bitcoin accessible alternative to traditional fiat currency, media of exchange store of value, and Ethereum a platform to run programming contract and application via Ether. A consensus algorithm. Bitcoin is proof of work. Ethereum proof of work moving to proof of stake. Block time. Bitcoin needs 10 minutes to on average. Ethereum needs 15 seconds on average. Transaction throughput. Bitcoin 7 transactions per second, and Ethereum faster, 30-second transaction per second. Supply. Total supply capacity of Bitcoin 21 million BTC, and other hand Ethereum infinity supply is different. While both Bitcoin and Ethereum relies on proof of work consensus, Ethereum is moving away from this and into proof of stake consensus algorithm. Proof of stake operates depending on a transaction varies the stake in the network. To become validator on Ethereum, we are entering that verify transaction to ensure the network isn't being tampered with. It's a help to stake their Ethereum. Proof of stake consensus algorithms limits energy necessary to reach consensus by attributing mining power to the proportion of various token easier of having miner with a species computer. A proof of stake network is more energy efficient with a lower entry barrier for validator and stronger immunity to decentralization, because it's easier to become a validator. Bitcoin also represent on the Ethereum blockchain in the form of ERC22 token. To take advantage of the DAPP, a tokenized version of Bitcoin were created and launched on Ethereum. There are numerous tokenized versions of Bitcoin on Ethereum network. They are backed by Bitcoin at 1/1 ratio, meaning that for every ERC22 20 token replacing Bitcoin in circulation. There is one BTC in custodied backings. Tokenized version of Bitcoin on Ethereum allow users to keep on holding BTC while using decentralized application. For example, token holder can lend their BTC to earn interest. Bitcoin and Ethereum scaling solution. The base Bitcoin and Ethereum network both suffer from scalability issue. While Bitcoin handle on average 7 transactions per second, Ethereum network is able to handle around 30 transactions per second. In comparison, we handle around 1,700 transactions per second, while claiming to be able to scale to 24,000. With the number of people using both blockchain grow over time, both Bitcoin and Ethereum have almost reached their capacity limits and need a solution that will help them accommodate more users. At its stand, both network transaction fee rise when demand for block space go over what they can handle. BTC and ETH have different approaches to solving their scalability issue. Bitcoin has implemented technical improvements such as self-rested, weighted self-rested, and upgrades that self-create some data outside the space available in each block progress to the network. And secret witness allow for more efficiency user of the limit 1 megabyte of space as Bitcoin block has. Moreover, developers have been working on a layer 2 scaling solution, referring to a solution that would build a transaction layer on top of the base blockchain called the Lightning Network. On the Lightning Network, transactions are fast and free, minimized as the central payment channel user creates. The Lightning Network uses generate payment channel, a pre-funded with BTC, and could allow most of the transactions to move from the base blockchain and into this layer to network. Propon expects the Lightning Network to be able to handle up to 15 million transactions per second. They would not be set up on the Bitcoin network itself, as the only transaction that would be set up on the base Bitcoin blockchain would be through opening and closing Lightning Network payment channel. So Ethereum is also implementing a scaling solution that will both work on the base Ethereum network and through layer 2 network. Ethereum means best to expand its base blockchain is called sharing and would reduce network congestion and increase transaction per second by creating new blockchain called SHARDS. Every DeFi running the Ethereum blockchain would see the random access memory RAM and storage requirement drop significantly, and such chain could have spare the computing resource needed to run Ethereum across a total of 64 networks. Layer 2 scaling solution on Ethereum rely on server and that group large amount of transactions before submitting them directly to the Ethereum blockchain. The way Zika transactions are grouped and then broadcast to Ethereum varies significantly between implementation and the layer 2 solution for Ethereum called sidechain. Sidechain independent network that run parallel to the Ethereum network and are compatible with the network via protocol that allow users to swap token from the network one network to other network, effective allowing them to application built on Ethereum while playing less in free. Bitcoin and Ethereum take advantage of multiply scaling solution to help reduce network congestion and increase the number of transactions they can handle per second. So for this analysis and this topic, we understand about the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we're talking much about smart contract. So what are smart contract in blockchain and how do they work? We go detail in the next topic. What is smart contract? Smart contract essentially automated agreement between the contract creator and the recipient, written in code is agreement into blockchain, making it immutable as well as reversible. They usually automated the executing of an agreement so that all parties can be sure of the conclusion right away without the need for any intermediary. They can also automate a flow starting when sense circumstances are satisfied. So what is an executed contract? A signed contract that establishes a contractual connection between two or more parties is known as an executed contract. A party promise to unfold the lesson during they agree to the written agreement one and the contract is properly signed, signed, popularized by the world second most popular blockchain, Ethereum smart contract have to lead to the world network a rise of decentralized application, DAPP, and other use cases. One key benefit of blockchain network is the automation of state. Had traditionally required third-party intermediary. For example, instead of needing a bank to approve a fund transfer from client to freelancer, the process can happen automatic thanks to smart contract. All that requires is for two parties to agree on concept. Another example could be a regulatory group and the citizen. It represents debating a law. If the two parties come to agreement in a blockchain-based system, the law would be put into place via an exclusive agreement. Maybe you could read about the new law via a letter, DAPP, or interact with another blockchain-based way. This article will inform the reader about the history of smart contract, how smart contracts work, and why smart contracts are important. How do smart contracts work? This smart contract is digital exchange statement between two or more parties. If one group needs met, the agreement can be honored and the contract be considered complete. Various steps for building a smart contract like this: agreement, condition, coding, blockchain, execute, recording. Let's say that a market as a farmer for hundreds earn a corn. The farmer will lock fund into the smart contract can be then be approved when the less deliver. When the farmer deliver their operations, the fund will immediately be released. After fulfillment of blazing contract, however, the contract cancels and fund are reversed to clients if the farmer misses their deadline. Of course, the bulk is small use case. Smart contract can be programmed to work for the masses, replacing government mandates and rating system, among other benefits. Moreover, smart contract could potentially remove the need for bringing certain disagreement into account, saving party both time and money. This security is largely due to the underlying smart contract code. On Ethereum, for instance, contracts are written in Solidity programming language, which is turning complex. This means that a rule and limitation of smart contracts are built into the network code, and no bad actor can manipulate such rule. Ideally, the limitation would mitigate scam or hidden contract. Unless the crypto smart contract can only fail into play if all participants agree and sign on the matter. Then it's set for life. One more technical term, this idea of smart contract can be broken down into the few steps. First, a smart contract needs an agreement between two or more parties. One established the two can agree on conditions in which smart contract will be considered complete. The decision would be write into the smart contract, which then encrypts and stored in the blockchain network. Once the contract is complete, a transaction is recorded on the blockchain just as any other would. Then all nodes will update their copy of blockchain with this transaction, update new state of the network. Now you may be wondering if Bitcoin and other network can utilize smart contract. To the point, yes, every BTC transaction is technically a simple version of smart contract, and layer 2 solutions such as the Lightning Network has been developed to expand the network functionally. That said, Ethereum use of smart contract is a special case. Unlike most blockchain networks, which are decryptable and as a distributed ledger, Ethereum is what considers a distributed state machine, containing what's known as a Ethereum virtual machine (EVM) system machine state, which all Ethereum nodes agree to keep a copy of stored smart contract codes and the rule by which their contracts must abide. Since every node has the rule packed in via node, all Ethereum smart contract has the same limitation. In addition to the above, more than 200 smart contracts were listed on the Cardano ADA blockchain X-Flower in September 2021. Cardano smart contract deployed using programming language called Macro, Bluetooth and Grow. It is also important to note that smart contracts are different from written contracts in many ways. As discussed in the table below, we got the table written contract and smart contract, a comparison with written contract and smart contract by language or code. Writing contract by human language, smart contract machine computer code, automation. Writing contract on part of agreement. Smart contract only transaction to be automated. About recording, writing contract condition can be written on the paper by the concerned party. Smart contract embedded into blockchain or other ledger. Modification in internal state in writing contract subject to interpretation. As a hand, smart contract generally immutable. So historical background of smart contract. Beliefs is or not, smart contract long predates blockchain technology. Why Ethereum introduced in 2014 is most popular implementation of the protocol cryptographer Nick Zappo established the idea in the 1990. Back then, Zappo conceptualized a digital currency called Bitcoin, while an asset was never actually launched. This Bitcoin predecessor highlights the smart contract use case, trustless transaction, or the internet. If Web 1.0 is internet itself and Web 2.0 the prison of a centralized platform, then Web 3.0 is trustless, automated, user-powered version of the digital space. Smart contracts have advanced quite a bit over time. They start as simple if-then statement that a programmer can create and implement. However, those with programming knows limits, centralizing their trustless contract. Fortunately, those same developers are working to solve accessibility problem. Since its inception, developer has made it so smart contract can be made without coding noise. They are increasing security with different programming language, creating alternative like secret contract and designing way to automatic store smart contract. History is a human readable format, much easier than using the blockchain to read. Benefit of smart contract. Smart contract blockchain provide various benefits, including speed, efficiency, accuracy, trust, transparency, security, saving, and discuss in the section below. Smart contract is computer protocol to automate action, saving hours in various commercial process. The automated agreement decreases the possibility of third-party manipulation by eliminating the requirement for broker or other intermediary to ratify the already signed laser contract. Furthermore, the lack of an intermediary in smart contract save money. Also, unrelevant party have complete visibility and access to the term and condition of their contract. Therefore, there is no way to back out once the contract is signed. This ensures that the transaction is entirely transparent to all parties involved. Moreover, all documents kept on the blockchain are duplicated many times, allowing for the restoration of all revision in the event of data loss. Smart contracts are encrypted, and cryptography protects all documents from being tampered with. Finally, smart contracts also eliminate error that occurs due to manual filling out of several forms. Where do smart contracts apply? Aside from the payment example mentioned above, there are various potential implementation of smart contract that can automate the work and make it an easier place to live. Here are some promising examples of smart contract use case. Digital identity. On the internet, information is accurate. Company profile of knowledge everyone interests, and people are not always in control of how that data is acquired, or do they profit from it. With smart contract, people are in control. In blockchain-based future, identity will be tokenized. Ideally, this would mean 8% identity exist on the decentralized blockchain, safe and secure from any bad actor. Now, if a user want to practice on social media or submit document to bank for loan purpose, they can profit on the former and control the transaction process in the latter. For social media, no intermediary control a network. In there, users choose which information to make public and which to keep private. Should they want to practice an information exchange like an endorsement, they can create a smart contract and choose which data in transacted, rather than simple taking everything about the user. A third party isn't there to take some of the fund or security, store and sell that data. Only the user profits. And the same apply when it comes to dealing with bank and other financial institutions. Communication only involves sending required document and vital information over. There is no risk of a loan group storing the email address and selling it to other credit company. That information is entirely under the user control. Real estate. In the traditional world, real estate brokers are necessary evils. Considering the act of selling is how nothing short of long and convoluted. Owner will hire a broker manage and the confusing part for them, such as the paperwork and finding a buyer, while has sound idea for the seller. Remember that broker take a significant fee of the house sale price. A smart contract can take the place of broker, streamlining the how transfer process while ensure is that as secure as with an intermediary. This is where the trustless money maker come into play. It makes dear to know how in tokenize on the Ethereum blockchain. If you're ready to sell it, could create a smart contract with the buyer. That contract would hold the deal in escrow until the buyer fund properly submits. Then and only then it will be realized. Everyone wins. The seller save money as they don't have to pay an intermediary in the buyer gets the how much sooner than they would have otherwise. About insurance. Insurance policy could easily benefit from smart contract. Essentially signing up for the policy would enter the user into smart contract with the provider. Own policy requires would be written into smart contract, which the user would read and sign if they agree. That contract would sit open until the liable party needs it. Then they simply upload the required form that provides their needs for insurance payment, and the fund would be released. This type of contract removes the need for communicating an insurance group and individual, while the user would still need paperwork to improve prove their requirement. The subsequent submission and funding process will be close to instant. In the identified aspect of hacking, it's worth keeping in mind that all drivers will have to record their accident report and their important insurance information as well. This accessibility could factor into low rates for good driver with no noting on their driving history. Supply chain are probably on the most popular implementation of blockchain technology, and smart contract in particular is within the supply chain. Grocery store, office, warehouse, farmer and more will have their specific place in the supply chain. But with how complex their network become, company finding increasing harder to track product history and follow payment. Among the things, smart contract can automate and incentive on part of the supply chain to increase their accountability. For example, say a grocery store is waiting for an apple delivery from another continent. It's pay for certain amount of apple and expect that exact number of volume option retrieval. However, human error can be come into effect. Somewhere along the way, worker could have misplaced some apple, stolen them or the lie or simply lie about the own making it in the destination. On party doing this mess of the red of the chain. And by the time a grocery store receives their shipment, who know where it's going wrong. With smart contract, the grocery store could set up an automated check-in at each step of process, while through check-in already exist in the normally supply chain that must be fulfilled manually. A person may have to count the object and submit what had arrived. They could lie and take some product, claiming some were lost along the way. Supply chain theft is a huge problem, costing Americans about $35 billion a year. So what different with smart contract in the trustless aspect? The store could set it to payment not released until the own Apple are counted. And there's no way to mislead this system. So party will be much more attentive when it comes to supply. Plus payment will be released instantly to the receiving party with a great incentive in its own right. Also, the store trade with smart contract as being fulfilled and choose not to work with your party. Eventually, there could be also rating network, a clean bed to work with and show who hasn't, saving everyone time and money in the long run. So what's the main challenge faced by smart contract? While smart contracts are great in concept, they are certainly not perfect. For one, it's worth remembering that smart contract and blockchain network are programmed by hand. Human error is always possible, and that error could lead to exploits. This is exactly what happened with the attack on Ethereum decentralized autonomous organization DAO in 2016. Hacker exploited a vulnerability in the DAO fundraising smart contract and used it to secret funds from the project. That not to mention the lack of regulatory clarity when it comes to their autonomous agreement. While the idea is secure, shameless money transfer process sound risk on paper, there are two taxation and other government involvement to consider. Users may want to have fund control over their data, but how do government parties get what they need? Also, smart contract can not pull information outside the network in which they exist, at least not their current state. In other words, you can not upload data from an existing website to smart contract on Ethereum. Let's say there a workaround in Oracle option node that pull information from the internet and make it compatible with the blockchain network. Eventually, as database move to the blockchain, Oracle could potentially step to play a role in making that happen. So future of smart contract. Smart contract requirement powers on contract underpretty the way forward for relative basic contract that can be written and executed automatic whenever preconditions are met, such as in recent convincing when compensation money can be given as soon as contract arise. Various smart contract platforms will shape business worldwide, time and money, while also revolutioning how they interact in the supply chain and with their customer. As a result, minimize the human involvement will free individual and important decision maker from dealing with mundane administration and respect, allowing them to focus on their job. Is because smart contract take over the slack. Smart contract already being used in many bank and insurance organizations in their daily operation. As a result, smart contracts are already here and being tested in real world scenario, and it won't be long until they become part for everyday our everyday life in real time. Regardless of the pre-existing argument, there is still a long way to go to until everything is governed by smart contract, if ever. Thanks for watching. See you again. Goodbye.